Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to be doing a sort of short video on this new purchase that I've made, which is a Chibson Les Paul Ace Frehley custom model. But before anything, I just wanted to say rest in peace to Ace Frehley, my guitar hero, my hero. I've been a lifelong Kiss fan thanks to my dad. And you know, we were devastated by the news. No one was expecting it. And you know, I actually bought this for my father as a gift because we're still grieving actually. So I wanted to do something about it. But before you guys grill me in the comments, if there are any, I'm in Argentina. I'm based in Argentina, so we basically can't get this guitar here. There aren't any versions of this guitar here. And if we wanted to get one in to the country, it would cost around $15,000. So what US citizens would pay for the original custom shop 300 model, the 15K one, the collectible one, that's what I would pay for the standard model, which I believe costs around 4, 5, or 6K in the US. So this is the best I could do. But what we're gonna do is check this guitar out. I'm gonna tell you the pros and the cons. This actually surprised me a lot. You know, I'll talk about that later. And in a subsequent video, I'm gonna be testing this guitar out against a real Gibson Les Paul. I have a 1994 Gibson Les Paul Standard, which is right here. And this is what we're gonna be testing it out against the Chibson in a subsequent video. So let's just do it. This is the real case. This is a real one, which is that one. That one's, but I'm using it for this particular guitar because it looks really good. So we're gonna do a little reveal here. And there you can see the flame. The pickups still have the little plastic over them. We have the neck, Ace Frehley logo, and probably fake mother of pearl with the little Y going past the 12th fret. The lightning bolts, the Family Guy face, and the Gibson logo, Chibson. Here we have a front end of it right here. We're gonna look at the back for just a second. Gibson custom, Ace Frehley with the signature on it. And of course the made in US with the fake Grovers also. Here we have the neck. All right, so first off, this guitar is stunningly beautiful. I knew it was gonna be like this because I've been actually wanting this model for around 12 years now. But I wouldn't get one because of all the negative reviews regarding the playability of this guitar. But then recently I started seeing that I think the Chinese technology got there, or maybe they just listened to everyone's comments and they made these things really playable. So when I bought this, I looked at it and I was like, wow, it looks really great. But once I got the guitar and I picked it up, it was as heavy as a Gibson Les Paul custom model, which I've played before, and it was really heavy. I thought it was gonna be way lighter, but it wasn't. The thing that surprised me the most was the neck. The neck was just great. It is great. And then the second most thing was the way that it played. I got it. I had just the neck oiled with lemon oil. And you can see that this rosewood looks really dark. It looks really good. And I had a friend come over here, which is he knows a lot about woods. And he told me this is actual rosewood. This is not painted, you know? So I mean, they're using really good materials, at least from what I can see here. And the thing that was really crazy was that every note rang perfectly. I had no dead notes whatsoever. The neck had no curvature. It was super playable, silky fretboard. The frets were polished. And the craziest thing was that it was intonated, right? So I would play a note, and then I would tap over here, and with the tuner, it would be giving me this same exact note. So having a super functional guitar for the price was just crazy for me. This actually really plays really well, and it sounds incredible. It sounds like a 70s hard rock guitar for real. I know a lot of you guys hate these Chibsons. I can understand that. If you don't have the money, I really don't see anything wrong with buying one of these. Maybe they shouldn't say Gibson, but you know, but when the thing is that there are people who say that these things are pieces of crap, and that is not true at all. In the next video that I'll be doing, when I test this against the real Gibson, you guys will see this thing plays really well, and it sounds just great. But now we're gonna talk about how you can spot a fake one, because they shouldn't be selling these as if they were real. So try to not get scammed. I'm gonna try to show you at least what you can see with this particular version of the guitar, how to spot a fake one. First off, when you look at these knobs, what you have to check is the distance between, the spacing between these knobs, and this should be way wider, right? So if you look at this one right here, just check for a second the size of the placement of the knobs. Then check this one, which is a 1994 standard. Check the dimensions on that. You'll notice that this one has a way tighter fit. I really love how this looks though, but that's a way to tell if it's fake. Another way to tell on this one at least is the toggle switch is way moved over to the left, and it should be more to the right. All right, this shows up super strong on the camera, but when you look at it personally, you don't notice it at all. But check for that. Another dead giveaway is these sides of the neck with the binding should go over the frets, right? They should not be under the frets. So they can tell you that it's refretted, but it's more than likely that it's a Chibson. Check this binding over here, see how it goes over the fret. All right. Then the next thing that you could tell off this guitar is the plastic nut. This should be bone. Gibson does not use plastic nuts. The truss rod cover is the dead giveaway, because this is horrible. I'd have this replaced maybe. This is a dead giveaway. And then over here, you can see the Family Guy version of the face. So the original, the real face should be a little bit smaller. The ends over here of the purple sides of the hair should pass through the innermost part of the tuner, right? Not through the outside. The face should be more detailed. The nose should have more curvature rather than this straight line. The red part of the lips should be thinner, and the eyes should be way thinner. They should be around, this is how they should look on the real one, and on the left you can see the fake one. So this is the dead giveaway that you guys can get. Something I've noticed about these guitars that I have seen no one talk about is this, which is crazy. It made me laugh, but you know, I wanted to show you guys. Right here where you can see the Gibson Custom Art Historic, you can see that it says historic. It's missing the I. And then check how they spelled since. Spelled it with an S at the end. So there's two more dead giveaways. I've seen no one notice that. Maybe people haven't looked at it, you know, in detail, but that's another thing. Oh, and another dead giveaway is, see over here, this cutout, how it has a black line. All right, so the binding should go over this also. It should be thicker over here. It should go all the way to where we can see the black part. That's another way to notice that this guitar is a fake. But after all this, I wanted to say again that this guitar surprised me a lot. It sounds crazy good. You guys will see that in my next video. It plays like a dream. You guys are gonna grill me, but if not better than this guitar. I've had a lot of people play these two at the same time, and a lot of people have told me that this one played better. Maybe I need to set this up a little bit better, I don't know, but you guys are gonna grill me for that, but I really do think this plays better. Maybe it's because of the beefier neck, I really don't know, but it plays great. And the thing that most surprised me was that the fake Grovers stay in tune. So, I mean, you guys in the US for $300 get a super well-built guitar, heavy, really nice looking guitar for 300 bucks, and that plays and sounds great. I mean, that's a steal for me. The only real downside to this is that they don't, I don't know how you say it in English, they don't they don't put the copper shielding inside the components, which if you're playing at high volumes, you'll get a lot of noise, background noise. So what you would have to do is shield this whole thing. That's the only downside to this guitar. But all in all, this thing came out just crazy good. I'm very happy with this. I'll give you guys a last look at the flame, maybe if you can see it, I don't know. Lighting is a little bit poor, but also when you look at this in person, it looks way better than on camera. So if someday you guys want this model, or you're doubting if getting a Chibson or not because of the playability, I'll tell you, this thing plays just great. No dead notes, no high frets, no dry neck. The inlays are put in perfectly, no filler. Look at this. It plays like a dream, it stays in tune, and it sounds good. So you can grill me if you want by buying a Chibson. I did it. I'm not saying it's real, but I'm not gonna lie, it plays and sounds good. You guys will see that in the next video, because there are a lot of people who hate these, and I believe they have not played them. That's why they hate them. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll be posting the next video as soon as I can on the Chibson versus Gibson. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.